Ben Axler here, CIO and founder of Spruce Point Capital Management, with an exciting new report on our website, sprucepointcap.com. The company is Saputo Inc. This is a Toronto listed, Montreal based Canadian roll up of dairy and cheese assets. How exciting! We have major issues with the company's transparency and financial positioning. Why are we bearish? Well, dairy trends are negative and they've expanded all across the globe. So, consumption trends being a headwind, we have to question how are they positioned. Number one, they've been focusing on their brands while private label has been taking share. Number two, their wage based and cost structure is way out of line in an industry that's price driven. And finally, innovation. The company will not disclose their R&D spend, but they claim to have a leading plant-based cheese brand called Vitalite. We've done some channel checks, and guess what? We found it at grocery outlet, discounted 50%, and that's exactly where we found Oatly and Beyond Meat before they admitted struggles. Now, this company expanded internationally into Argentina, the UK, and Australia. Let's look at these acquisitions. In the UK, they bought Dairy Crest, and since that time, Europe has been a basket case. They bought it pre Brexit, and they have a pension they assumed with inflation assumption at 2.9%, but inflation's at 10%. We think they're going to have to mark up a $700+ million liability on their balance sheet. In Australia, they bought a business, but they can't get enough milk, and they've obscured their financial filings in a numbered entity. We've got the document, and they generate just 3 million of Australian dollars in cash flow on billions in revenue. Now they group the Argentina asset and Australia asset in their international segment. Now we can estimate Argentina's EBITDA margins, and they're 4 times the industry average. Management has some explaining to do here. Now, buyer beware. If you're owning this for the dividend, it hasn't been covered by recent cash flow. We see 40 to 60% downside risk.